We gotta hurry up, guys, because we got a hard out.
I'm gonna put this on my lap while we're recording.
Carefully. Glasses.
We're recording technically right now. So.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
I didn't know your hair was so long either. You been growing it out?
Yeah. Things have been going pretty well for me.
Have they? That's really cool.
I don't know. I just say that because I have.
It was mostly
cash on my
20s, but
tits.
some a couple hundreds.
Where are the hundos? Let's spread those out in the front. Sup? This is all the money I owe my therapist, to be honest. I have to pay him.
This episode is sponsored by Helix Sleep. I know what you're thinking. You're tired. That's because you're sleeping on a bad mattress. I got good news and bad news. The bad news is you got a bad mattress. The good news is you could go to helixsleep.com/TYSO for 27% off site-wide, plus free bedding bundle, sheet set, and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. Exclusive for listeners of Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman. That's incredible. That's helixsleep.com/TYSO for 20% off site-wide, plus all that other stuff. Ricky's on the Loose, my stand-up tour. I will be in San Jose May 15th. I'm also going to do a live Take Your Shoes Off in a couple weeks, May 17th, in Los Angeles at the Dynasty Typewriter. If you're not in Los Angeles, you could stream it live for $15, or if you're a Patreon member, it's half the price. I'm also setting up new tour dates. Go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman to find out where I'm going to be in your city. I have Grand Rapids, Michigan, Dana Beach, Florida, North Charleston, South Carolina. I have more coming up. I'm going to be in Toronto. I'm going to be, I think, in Detroit. Anyway, if you want to find out when I'm going to be coming to your city, as I am adding a lot more tour dates, just sign up for my mail list. Again, this month, May 17th, live Take Your Shoes Off, where you could stream it live, and May 15th, San Jose, California.
Hold on.
Jordan, where'd you get all that money? Why'd you bring it all?
Should I take my shirt off?
Could we get Jordan some headphones? I don't think she could hear me. Could you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, what's all that money about?
Well, we get paid in cash.
Who's we?
The seller. And I owe my therapist a lot of money.
And you pay your therapist in cash?
Today. I just have it stockpiled in my house, this cash, and I have to get rid of it.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whenever I have cash, it's because I performed at the Improv.
It just stresses me out having it around.
It doesn't stress me out. I like to always have some money, some cash on me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Thank you.
It's a masculine thing.
Between $100 and $200.
I like when men lick. And
Oh, no. You wouldn't like me.
I know.
Well, I don't like your money, but I will eat some food. Like I use my tongue when I eat.
Ice cream. Mm-hmm. Pussy.
Yeah, I've noticed that I've gotten a little bit dirtier, and I don't always want to get into that. But yeah, I'll lick some fucking ice cream.
I don't think I like cunnilingus very much.
Giving or receiving?
Receiving.
Do you like giving it? Because you look like someone who likes giving it.
Yeah.
You do look like somebody who likes giving it. And you're not bisexual, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I know I'm wearing a cutoff and chains. And
yeah.
I have cash all over
cash
my
all
chest.
over you.
No, I'm not gay.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm like criminally straight.
Do you ever go up on stage and go, I know what everybody's thinking?
Yeah.
And then
I have to.
And then what do you say?
I'm not a model.
What would be mine when I go on stage? I know what everyone's thinking. And then what would it be? What would be that kind of structured joke?
No, I'm not your ENT doctor. I just look like him.
Good. I used to go up on stage and say, I know what everyone's thinking. What did who plays Ross? What did David Schwimmer and Andy Samberg have babies? Do they have kids? Were they dads?
Andy Samberg is way off.
Whatever, man. That wasn't even, I don't even think you heard the joke I was making. Something just got disconnected.
He's got the most incredible eyelashes. You notice that?
No.
Really crazy.
Because they're long?
Long.
Yeah.
You know, I would like men to start wearing makeup. Like you with a little mascara on? What are we doing? Could you imagine? Nobody would even notice. Bring it back.
That was the microphone. I couldn't believe what you said.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You with a little mascara?
There was a girl, and I know her name, and I'm not saying her name for her purposes, but in 10th grade chemistry class, she said, "You have really pretty eyelashes." Now, when I was in 10th grade, I was far away from ever doing anything with a girl.
10th?
10th.
Really?
I didn't have my first kiss until I almost graduated high school.
10th
That's why I'm
grade?
such a good guy.
Or a good gay.
I don't know. I don't like that kind of comedy. I mean, there's
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything funny about being gay.
Sorry.
In fact, I think
That
being
is how
gay
you
is
make
the
the big
least
bucks, though.
funny type of comedian. Do you know any funny gay comedians?
Rick Glassman.
No, I was just joking. I think that when people make jokes about being gay, Jordan,
Yeah.
I think sometimes people subconsciously become trained to believe that gay is funny.
It is funny.
Give me an example.
Oh, a guy stuffing his...
Yeah.
Really funny.
Yeah. But farts are funny.
Farts are... Anything to do with the butthole is funny.
Yeah.
Anything to do with the butthole. Have you ever seen Pink Flamingo?
I've seen a pink flamingo.
Oh. You know John Waters?
I've seen water with my friend John.
Wow. Well, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
Jordan Jensen, the straight comic who looks butch.
It's not that I was raised
You're
by...
butch. You were raised by 3 moms. You don't look like you like women. You look like you abuse them sexually.
I do abuse women.
Why? You think it's funny because you were bullied?
Because women are insufferable. When you're on stage
She
and they
said it.
heckle like that, they're always... Dude, I just had to flip out at a woman at my show the other day. She was like, "I love you." And I was like, then you should leave. If you love me, then you should leave because you're blacked out and you came to my show wasted and I don't want you here. So if you love me...
You know, I talk to clubs at the end of weekends, management, and I ask them questions like, what do you think of the type of audience that comes to my shows? And then what I'm also really looking for is some information on other people's audiences. And I never really thought about it, how like people, when they say they love a comedian at a club, a lot of times what they're talking about is they love the clientele or
Yeah.
they don't like the clientele that comedian brings in. What's your clientele like?
Well, I just found out I was in Winnipeg and they're all fairly well behaved. I always get that, well behaved, except for a couple. And they all are shaggy, haircutted, lesbian looking, or men with mustaches. Like it's very like,
I have a lot of mustache guys.
yeah, it's very like Tacoma, Washington. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not,
Shout out to Broken Lizard and the Tacoma FD show. John Rudnitsky was on it. We love John.
We love John.
We love John.
I love John.
Love John.
What a little nervous wreck he is.
I don't think he believes he's as nervous as he believes he is.
I think he's more nervous than we believe that he knows himself to be.
I think I'm right.
Yeah.
I think I'm right. I think that he has gotten so good at being nervous and turning it into funny.
No, dude, he'll call me. He called me on mushrooms the other day, freaking out.
I'm not saying
About
he's
a
not
podcast.
nervous.
No, he's anxious about everything.
I'm not
he
saying
sneezes
he's not.
and he goes, "Did people think that was gay and bad and weird and dumb?" And I'm like, "How would that ever happen?"
Okay. I'm saying I
I
feel
saw
like he
two-
relies on it.
Really? You think? I don't think so.
I do.
I think
I don't think he would know that.
I think he would if I said I can snap my finger and you will have your neuroses taken away.
Sorry, you were just so boring. What? I'm giving him a call.
I think he would. Let's ask him. Let's ask him. Wait. Call Jon Rudnitsky.
He said he's not available until 3:30.
You asked him first?
Yeah, I asked him to podcast first. Look at, he sent you right to voicemail, and me, he's just letting it go. He likes me more than you.
Hey, I'm with Rick Glassman. We have a question for you. Please call back. You asked him before you asked me?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I hate that.
To be fair, I didn't even remember that you were here.
That was live.
No, I just figured you were out eating muff, fixing some cars or something.
Listen, I don't eat muff, and I actually don't know how to fix cars.
And not with that attitude. but put that money into some schooling and start eating some muff.
I don't. Muff is gross.
Muff, listen.
Do you think it's gross?
No.
Can we be honest?
Yeah.
Can you be honest? So a girl takes off their underwear, discharge on the other underwear. You're fine with that. Disgusting.
Okay.
Foul.
Okay, what about this? What about if a girl that you're like kissing
Nice.
and then you take off her underwear and there's a little, what you call discharge, I call a little excitement.
Ew.
I'm thrilled.
Even when we're not excited, we have that. Goo.
You do.
No, every woman does.
You have goo.
You might have women who are good at hiding it, but every woman has
No,
goo.
there is liquid, but I don't. But certain women are discharge, certain women are goo,
Both.
and
We
certain
all have
women are
all of it.
smegma, and certain women are just hot juice.
Really? Mm-hmm. Some women are just hot juice?
Their juice is hot juice.
Really?
Yeah,
And they don't have discharge?
they do.
Okay.
But that doesn't bother me. It's human.
Really?
No, you know what else doesn't bother me? When girls poop or fart.
Nice.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
What bothers me is when a girl sucks.
I have a good one.
Go ahead,
I have a good question.
Rick.
I know that's not the name I'm trying to remember. Alvin drinks water out of that cup. Do you drink the water?
No.
Okay.
You know what I do on the plane? I have my water, and I ask for a cup.
Yeah.
And I also ask for a little bottle of water for him. And I pour the bottle of water all the way in so it fills to the top so he could reach. He takes a couple of licks and dry heaves, and then he's done for a little bit. I pinch the tip, I pour it back in, I close it up, put it in the thing, put it aside.
It's his water.
His water.
If you accidentally took a sip of that water, just say, what would be the reaction?
Same thing I do when I'm on stage and my lips accidentally touch the microphone.
Yeah.
I go,
Just-
that's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. All right.
I'll drink Coyote's water.
Yeah.
It grosses me out that I do, but I will.
You will or you do?
I do.
Why? If it grosses you out.
Like, for instance, the other day we had such a big run to the next plane, and I just had my water bottle.
Right.
And
For
I
the-
opened up and gave it to her,
Yeah,
but then I
'cause-
was like, I'm also so thirsty, and I drank some.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Huge dilution.
I got to the airport once where we landed, so I wasn't too worried about getting Alvin water now. He had some on the plane.
Yeah.
And there's a guy waiting for luggage with us. And he said, "Does he want some water?" And skeptically, I go, "Okay."
Yeah, I know.
And because he has a thing, and he puts it in, drinks it, and then fills it, puts it back in his thing, and he's just drinking his water.
Oh, my Lord. That is really something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I
That's actually pretty, that's almost like,
a kink.
yeah, that's exactly what I would have thought. Like, have your dog take a sip of this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Looked like
I
a
had
regular
woman,
guy.
I had a woman get out of her car, bring me a full silver dog bowl with water and a big bone for Coyote. And I was like, why do you have this? And she was like, I got tons of dogs. And then she gave 4 pre-rolls to Jake, my opener. Isn't that crazy? I was worried.
Do you refer like the dog, the relationship between dog and you? How do you say it? That's your dog, and you are his what, or her what?
Mommy.
Mommy. Okay. Some people say like master.
Ew. What?
Yeah.
Master?
Or owner.
Oh, I'm her mommy. She's
Yeah,
my
but do you ever
baby.
people say, oh, like that's whose dog is it? I'm the owner.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it sounds weird.
It makes sense
Do you
and
ever
it
feel
sounds-
weird with the leash? Sometimes I feel weird with the leash.
Oh, you go ahead.
Like, you're so close. You're such good friends. And then you leash. Whenever I leash Coyote, because she's such an off-leash dog, I always feel like I'm like, sorry, but just so you know, I know you don't need this. This is humiliating for you.
I understand. I don't relate.
Okay.
My doggy, he doesn't run away, but he runs wide. When he gets excited, he'll run into a street.
He will. Okay.
Yeah.
Coyote is a Velcro. She'll stay tight. But she's a herding dog.
I'd like to tell you why I asked this question.
Okay.
Because saying the owner of a dog, it makes sense. I don't love it. Feels similar to when you say my opener.
I don't like saying that either. I'm actually pretty lost on how to say that because he's also my best friend.
Right.
So it's very confusing.
Who opens for me is how I like to think of it.
Jake, who opens for me?
Jake, he opens for me?
I hate saying my opener. I think you're right. 100% agree with you. Yeah.
Something about that ownership. It's like, he's not your
awful.
opener. He opens for you.
It's awful. I totally
I
agree.
don't think it's awful, but give yourself some grace, sweetheart.
I really don't
You're
like it.
rolling in the cash. It's like DuckTales over here.
Yep. It feels really good. It's so dirty, though.
Yeah, do you notice that it's dirty? You don't care?
Doesn't bother me.
Do you get in bed with your phone and put your phone in your bed?
Oh, you don't even want to know. I just clipped Coyote's nails in my bed.
That grosses me out less than putting a phone in bed.
Phone in bed. Sometimes I fall asleep with my Converse on in bed.
Whoa. You get in bed with your shoes on?
If it's a really bad day. If depression hits hard, I will try to keep them off the bed, but then I'll wake up and they'll be on the bed.
How do you keep them off the bed? By just having your feet dangle off?
Yeah.
So you're like your head is halfway up?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Are you that sad or are you just that dirty?
It's not, it's
dirty.
It's dirty. It's worn out. It's just how we were not very raised. There was no indoor shoes, indoor slippers, it was all outdoors, and every clothes I wear can be on the ground, was on the ground today.
Every clothes I wear.
Every clothes I wear is indoor, outdoor.
That's,
Every clothes I wear,
I was
every
guessing. It's not Bruce Hornsby. Who is it? I'll be watching you.
I don't know, because I'm mixing it up with everywhere. I will be with you, near and far, closer together. You know that one? That's
yeah,
a
is it Bruce
song.
Hornsby? No, it's Sting, right?
I'll be watching. Oh, it is Sting. I think it is Sting.
Yeah,
I think
so
you're right.
too. But are you similar to the generation of me? You're 28? How old are you?
25.
Then you're too young for this. But I kind of discovered that song because of, you remember, what's the black guy who raped everybody? Which
Bill
one?
Cosby.
No. Also,
Whitaker.
I didn't mean for that to come out the way it sounded. But I was thinking because of Bill Cosby, R.L. Stein, and the guy that sings about Biggie dying, and he goes, "I'll be missing you." Every breath you take, every move you make. You don't know how I could do that. Every time you take, every step you take, I'll be missing you. And then she goes, somebody tell me why on that morning. Remember that song?
Yeah.
You try to. You know what? I should think of you sometimes when I come here.
I can't believe you asked John first.
I just think John's one of the funniest guys out there, man.
He really is.
He really brings
so
in horrible
funny.
numbers, though, on a podcast.
I know.
It's crazy. Nobody knows who he is.
Dude,
but he's the funniest on all the things.
I know. He did mine. Just a worry wart. He also, he'll do these horrendous clubs for 4 people, and then I'll hear about his hour and people will be like, he did a song, a dance. It was the best hour I've ever heard.
He posts so many clips.
Somebody said he did an hour 40 and it was incredible top to bottom. Not crazy.
I believe it.
I do believe it. But
He's
what
fantastic.
do you got to do?
I don't know.
You know what we always quote is your bit where you go gay, black.
Who's we?
Me
you
and
your
Jake.
opener?
Me and the guy who opens for me. We always quote it. I'm really
Thanks.
happy you posted that.
This one? I woke up this morning and I think I chose violence. Gay, black, Jewish, gay, trans, gay.
I feel like I can take some credit for that,
For
telling you to post it.
Oh, yes, for telling me to post it.
Put the credit in.
I asked Jordan, I had that set from the Surrounded show. Shout out to Mike Falzone and the Surrounded show.
Sorry for blowing it off the other day. I was in Winnipeg.
Blowing what off?
I blew off the Surrounded show because I was in Winnipeg.
Yeah, and you helped me pick some clips.
I did.
I don't post clips a lot, but I've been filming all my sets.
Filming all your
Yeah.
sets. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you don't post clips because all your stuff is so riffy. You could just throw it up there. I mean, are you trying to build an hour and not burn anything? You okay?
I was just thinking about you just touching and rubbing money all over yourself while you're picking your nose and not even considering the fact that what a fucking pig you look like. I'm going to fill up some water. Do you want a milkshake?
Yeah.
I was a little into you, but I was doing it for comedy. But nevertheless, it didn't feel great, and I'm sorry for the way I said it.
It's all right. I know what I am, and I'm proud of it.
You smell really bad.
I know.
I'm joking. You smell great.
No, I smell bad.
You do smell good.
I went through a long walk. Sweat a lot. Is there a milkshake, though?
I'm going to get you something.
I'm so offended that he called John before me. I mean, we're friends. We're friends. Sure. Does he annoy me sometimes? Yeah. 100%. Sometimes he calls me and he goes, where did you get this thing? And I go, I don't have time to tell you where I got that thing. And I don't respond to him. So I actually get why he didn't call me first, but it does hurt. It's just something I wish I hadn't known. Also, I was about to settle down for a nice sick ass nap before I left for here. But then I muscled up and I went. I used to be out on naps. Are you in or out on naps?
Oh, man. I'll take one right now. I'm sure the audience already started. Hello.
Best eyelashes in comedy.
Oh, yeah, I heard you have great eyelashes. You want to sit in for a sec where she is so people can see? Do you mind?
Come on. Come on.
You could just lean your pretty little head in there.
Get your eyes as close to the camera as possible.
You want to give a little plug to your studio? I don't even remember what it's called.
Burrow House Creative.
Burrow House Creative.
Yeah,
It's my favorite one.
in New York.
In New York.
In New York. Look at those
I
eyelashes.
like batting them at him though. You have very bat-tuable eyes.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. Like people have been saying that for a couple weeks now.
Bat two. You
bat two eyes.
looked so good on the Melissa Vincent Your episode. You looked like a freaking stud.
Thank
what
you
was
for
that?
saying that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw a clip and I genuinely thought, by the way, whatever. I thought I looked really good in it.
Why was that?
I don't know.
There's part of me that thinks that because you were being like serious, man.
No. It was physically, I was happy with the way I looked.
What was it?
The angle of the camera, I had a good hair day. Whatever it was. Thank you for saying so.
Really
Mickey
good.
Glazer sent me a message about it.
Wow.
I don't know if I could say that. We have to bleep her name.
You don't have to bleep that?
When anybody sends me a private message or a text, I feel like I need to ask their permission.
Not if it's a compliment. Thank you.
Only if it's an insult?
No, if it's a compliment, you can always say it. Nikki Glazer was a New York Times crossword puzzle. That's what I want.
You want
I wanna be a clue.
You want Nikki to be?
Whoa.
I don't think I
That
said it,
is
but if I
really-
did, that's my bad. I think I said Nicker. I do. For Glazer and Nikki. We'll have to check the tapes, but I don't think I said it. Did you see that video where the white sports broadcaster woman kind of says it?
Yeah.
And she's like, stop. I think if you're in that position and you accidentally say it, you just gotta say, I fucked up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I'm finding that there are so many times on stage that it would be so funny to have it, to be able to say it. You know what I mean? Just right. Like there are jokes
No,
that
I
I
don't.
can't. There are jokes that I say with my friends that I can't say on stage because you need it. You need to
Just
say.
to be clear, when you're with your friends, you say the N-word a lot because it's really funny.
Soft. You know what I mean? So I say it softly.
When I'm around friends that say it as a joke, it still makes me feel like I know you're a good person, and I know you're probably just trying to be shocking or something. I don't know.
Like Nucka.
It's better.
It's better.
But that's not. I don't know, man.
Just sometimes it would be so fun to just be a black comic for a night.
Oh,
You know what I mean? A black male, black woman, scary.
there's some funny ones.
No, they're funny, but I would be scared.
Why?
Just because there's a lot of violence.
You know, how come I don't see that many? And this is something I've never thought about before, and I very much could be wrong. I know a lot of black guy comics. I know a lot of female comics. I don't know a lot of black female comics. I know some.
It's awful to be like, I wish I was black as I pull money off my white body.
I don't know.
You know black comics, black female comics?
I know. I don't know if I can name more than 10.
Oh, yeah, there's not many female comics.
Why?
What do you mean, why? There's not many female comics, and then you're reducing
There's a lot of female comics that are
Name
white.
10, quit.
I mean, I could.
It's hard.
Yeah, I don't know if I can name 10 male comics. I'm pretty bad at names, but like I could tell you the girl that does this thing, the girl that looks like that. Justine Marino.
Steph Tolev, Jordan Jensen, Beth Stelling,
We love Beth Stelling.
Amy Schumer, Sarah Silverman.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking the people that like that we like maybe. I was thinking the people like of our class more.
Yeah, it's hard. But black female comics
I don't
also.
know how many guy
Black
comics I can
women are
name.
busy like trying to keep their families afloat.
What did you just say?
White women have more capacity to go out and do comedy because they're freaking dicking around with their dad paying for stuff. Black women have to work because of
What?
systematic oppression.
Saved it. Which I'm not for. I hate that.
I'm okay with it.
I don't like anything.
I'm kidding.
Anything that makes people not only feel bad but not feel good. It's like when you're making an edit of something. If it doesn't set up the story,
Yeah.
if it doesn't create some type of emotional response, and if it's not a punchline, get rid of it.
And you think with society, if it's not bringing out joy, love,
or doesn't set up, and or there's not some utility that offers value in some other way,
Yeah.
get rid.
What about gummy bears?
I think there's a huge problem with how accessible processed sugar is.
Yeah.
And I am not saying this as a victim. I don't feel necessarily like a victim, but I do feel like it's like porn. It's just too accessible.
Porn is crazy.
And it changes things.
Yeah.
It's online dating. It offers too many options where you're not actually like curating what you really want. You're just like, on to the next. And I think sugar is that way. I love treats so much. And I try to always have dried mango at home. So when I'm stoned and I need dessert, I have some. But if I don't have it, I'm just going to order churros. And they're just brought to me.
Churros.
4 churros. They're this big. And I get one with Nutella because they cover it in Nutella. Wow. And I dip the other churros into that churro. And when I'm done, I still have so much on that churro.
Really?
I do it once a month, if that. I mean, if not more.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'll also do donuts twice a month. I'll do ice cream whenever I don't have donuts or churros and I'm out of mango.
Ice cream. I've gotten ice cream with you.
When did we have ice cream together?
When we were in LA with your friend, whose name I'm forgetting, who's really good, who was in the show that you were in. This is not happening. I mean, not this is not happening.
As We See It, Not Dead Yet, Undateable, The Sixth Lead, I'm Phenomenal. What show?
Come on, the one you just did with the basketball.
Oh,
Your friend that you used to date. Your friend
Jackie
that you
Tone.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking of her name. I was trying to think of the show.
Don't say it. Wait, I will say it. It is like this is not happening, but that's Ari Shafir's thing. It is, nobody wants this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when we went and we got some Chinese food.
Yeah.
With Jackie and Joe.
At your childhood favorite restaurant.
Not childhood.
But long time.
Favorite.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what? Is it gatekeeping or is it just not wanting to tell people what hotel I'm staying at? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Good.
Do you care if people know what hotel you're staying at?
I
when you're on
will
the road?
never let anybody know. I don't let people know what room I'm in if they're on the road with me.
Not even your opener?
Well, one of them, yes, but the rest of them, no way. I don't want the knock.
Who else
if
is
I'm
on the road with you?
Ian ever, he does not know the.
Interesting. I was doing shows on the road. I was in Scottsdale. I was in Arizona somewhere.
Yeah.
Stand Up Live. Where's that? Scottsdale? Phoenix.
So hot.
And Sal Volcano was in Phoenix doing a show, and Jay Larson was there, and he was opening for him. And I ran into him, and they had me go and perform with them, and then I went. It was fun. It was awesome. And then we're at the hotel. We were staying. I stayed another night. I went to their hotel, and I asked what floor Jay was on because it's fun to be on the same floor, and he told me. And then when I got up the elevator, I said, asked what room, and he goes, I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know what it's like to have things. So even if I don't understand your thing, I'm like, I'll respect it. All right.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know why. And it was that. He's like, I don't want you knocking and coming over. And so I'm like, huh. But you feel that way.
I feel that way. The road is the only time I sleep. It's the only time I catch up on sleep. I go full dark.
Why don't you
mode.
sleep here? Because you're in bed with your Converse and you're disgusting and you're sad?
Yeah. Huh. No, I just have so much work to do when I'm in New York and I have to get up early and I have to take meetings.
What do
and
you
I
have to do? What meetings do you have to take?
All the meetings with the people, with the networks and the podcasts.
What's going on? What are you doing with all the meetings?
You know how the people are, where you got to do the thing with the guy in the Zoom.
For what?
Well, like today, I got to bed super late. I was going to sleep. I woke up early, and then I was going to go back to bed. Rick Glassman, you want to do my podcast? You get up, you go. But the road.
That was at like noon.
Well, I was going to take a big old nap, but I didn't. For you.
Thank you.
And on the road, there is no Rick Glassman. It's just the road.
It could be.
No, there can't be. There's only one.
But we could be in the same city the way that Sal, Jay, and I are.
I think we would be at different hotels if that happened.
I think so too.
Do you do buyouts? Every time.
What does that mean?
Where you get the money from the club and you don't stay where the club puts you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Favorite what?
Chain? Oh, you can't say?
No, I wouldn't want to, but no, I just want to say the nicest place.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get there. Sometimes I get bummed out. Like the other day, there was exposed drywall seam, and I was like, I don't want to be here. It's crazy how context is decisive for the depression.
Context is decisive for the depression.
Like if you're in a shitty place, you just all start to get bummed out.
That's the thing. And you know what? I understand it doesn't come across as likable if you even have an opinion at all. But the truth is, and I said this on a podcast before, going on the road is something I'd never really wanted to do. It's why I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm doing it now, and I don't want to go to work. I like to think of it as I'm going on vacation, and while I'm in the city I'm at, I'll do some shows, and it'll pay for my vacation. That's how I like to look at it.
Yes, I view it as a sleep respite, weekly sleep respite. Why don't you like work?
It's not that I don't like work. I don't like traveling.
Do you get scared on planes with the turbulence?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't like... I carry a lot of stuff with me all the time. When I pack, I have the stuff that I just bring to the bathroom is it worth me telling you or no?
Is it goo? Is it lotions and potions, or is it like...
I have 3 different tincture things.
Yeah.
2 that I use for the morning, 1 at night. When I'm at home, it's just 1 and 1, but I travel, I want extra hydration.
Yeah.
I have a vitamin C in the morning and a hydrate in the morning, and then at night I use this thing called IS Clinical Active Serum.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm not even 30, but I look like I'm not even 20.
It's true.
I have stuff for under my eyes. I have lotion for my face.
Yeah.
Very specific ones, by the way. I have a face soap. I have a rose water spray for after that. I have 2 products that I mix together for my hair. I have my electric toothbrush, my toothpaste, my dental floss, my deodorant. I have some type of petroleum jelly for when my asshole feels like I've been using toilet paper too much.
Yeah.
I have a comb.
I use olive oil.
For your asshole?
Everything. Face.
That's funny.
Toothpaste.
Really?
No. But I use olive oil for a lot. I use beef tallow now. Beef tallow honey.
Beef tallow is hot right now instead of butter or oil, but you use it like for cooking or for
Lotion.
Interesting. What does that help with? Collagen?
I don't know.
Someone just told you to do it, or you just had it?
I just saw it on Instagram, and it was the closest thing to olive oil. Olive oil I felt like was a little crazy. I can pretty much use anything on my skin because it's very dry, so it just absorbs it all.
How would you say olive oil in English as an Eastern European woman who doesn't speak English as a first language would say it?
Olive oil.
Say it like an older, like olive oil, or something like a little harsher.
Olive oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Kind of sexual a little bit.
Olive oil.
Yeah, the way you said oil, I think there's a breath.
Oh, well, the oil's hot right now because of Diddy. So oil in general.
That's what the guy I was talking about from every I'll Be Missing You. He wrote I don't know if he wrote it, but maybe he did. And then there's R.L. Stein, the guy that peed on everybody.
Who's that? He peed on people?
R. Kelly.
Oh.
And just because that story just gives me goosebumps. That's why I said R.L. Stein.
What did he do?
What R. Kelly did?
Yeah. He peed on
He
people?
peed on like underage kids.
What is the peeing thing? This is like, I've asked friends and they've been like, oh yeah, I'm into peeing.
And people are into feet too. I don't get it.
I don't get the feet. I've had sex with men who grab my feet and have sex with my feet. I don't like it.
But you're okay with it.
No, I wasn't. It was a one-time thing. And I said, what are you doing? Oh my God, that's what you're doing. I let it go till the end, and then I was like, I'll never fuck that guy again. But yeah.
Yeah, not for me.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know if kink is real.
Yeah, it is.
I think it just is an overwhelming amount of intrusive thoughts that you think about until the point that you have to actualize them. I think you can...
Have you ever seen somebody drinking out of water only because a dog licked it?
That's pretty crazy.
You don't have any sexual things like that? We don't need to get into it. I shouldn't ask a lady those questions, and I'm sorry.
Where's the lady?
You know, it's funny. You're very funny, but sometimes that self-deprecating language actually, I think, helps you validate these negative feelings you feel about yourself, and it's why you're sleeping in your Converse. You're a lady. You're a brilliant writer. You're a fine performer, and you smell funny.
I'm a fine writer, brilliant performer. The writing is fine.
You're fine writer. You're a fine performer. Meet me in the middle.
Okay, great. Bad at both. Fine woman.
Oh, you're so funny. You know, you remind me of what it feels like to wake up on a good mattress. You're sleeping for 1/3 of your life. Why not invest in something that makes you feel good during that other 2/3? Go online, take the sleep quiz. You say how you normally like to sleep, on your side, on your back, on your front. Do you like it firm? Do you like it soft? Do you like it hot? Do you like it cold? You do this quiz and it'll suggest a mattress for you. It's shipped to your door, rolled up in this way where it's easy to bring upstairs, open it up. If you don't like it, you have 100 days to return it. Money back guaranteed. They will pick it up from you. No questions asked. I can't say that. I've never returned one, and I don't know anyone that has. But they might ask some questions like why, but it's still a guarantee. My parents have one in their house. My aunt has one in her house. My cousin Teddy has one. I know people buy them from the podcast, and they like them. Go to helixsleep.com/TYSO to get 27% off site-wide, plus free bedding bundle, which is sheet set and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order, exclusive for listeners of the Take Your Shoes Off podcast with Rick Glassman. Again, let's go to helixsleep.com/TYSO, and also push it on me a little bit. Even if you don't need a mattress, if you go to helixsleep.com/TYSO, I think it kind of helps out. You're supporting the podcast. So as much as I want you to get a good mattress, also, if you're in the mood to support the podcast a little bit, go for it. You think you're a better performer than writer?
Yeah, totally. 100%. There are people who are better writers than performers, for sure. You know what I mean?
I never really judge or look at other people. The only person I've ever compared myself to is former versions of myself, and I just always want to keep winning. I don't know.
It's just a you thing.
Maybe it's other people, but I don't pay that no, never mind. Is that racist?
You don't pay that no, never. No, that's not racist. It's like British, I think.
Pay that no, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little old black, which can get on borderline racist.
But they're British, too.
Yeah. Agreed.
Hey,
You're
listen,
wearing pants.
Yeah.
I've never seen you in anything other than sweatpants.
Well, I mean, I figured if things go well, there's got to be something you'll take off.
Look at that.
I just got these pants.
They're good.
I know.
They don't bother you?
No, baggy stuff. And also because I've been wearing clothes on stage, so I'm just like, I could do it.
You've been wearing clothes on stage.
Yeah. When I go on the road, I wear clothes.
You don't wear sweatpants on stage?
I mean, I do, but I
Yeah.
also don't now.
Yeah.
And I have a couple pairs of pants that I usually wear that are like my favorite. It's elastic, but you don't know they're elastic.
Yeah.
Also, but yeah, I saw these pants. I was in Vegas not too long ago.
Wow, how was that?
I love Vegas.
No, you don't.
Always.
You love Vegas.
Vegas and Disneyland have something. Well, I think I could change your mind right now. I think you'll at least understand.
I hate Vegas. So, just so you know, I'm the biggest Vegas hater
Okay.
you've ever met.
Tell me if this makes sense.
Okay.
If you go with a good group and you do things like going to restaurants, going to shows. I went and saw David Copperfield. Got a little stoned, saw David Copperfield, go back to my hotel, get some Chinese food, great Chinese food, I'm stoned. Go back to the room. On the way up, picked up a little gelato, had a cookie I bought earlier in the room, put pieces of the cookie in the gelato, was eating that, watching some, diners, drive-ins, and dives in a nice room. Got my doggy with me, and I won't say anything else.
And a lady?
No, really, I'm not going to say anything else.
Oh, okay. Ever.
But I had a night. I had a couple nights.
What were you doing in Vegas? Not shows.
I had shows near Vegas.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to go to Vegas for a little bit. So I just went for a couple
Fremont
days.
Street or the Strip?
The Strip.
Well, it's a maze. You can't get out of any of these places. You go in a casino, there's
You don't
cigarette smoke. You can't
have
escape.
to go out of any of the places.
Oh, I hate that. I feel claustrophobic. I get
What
panic
hotels do you
attacks.
stay at?
The bad ones.
That's what I'm saying.
But the nice ones, even the good ones, you can't get out of them. You're stuck. You can't get an Uber. You can't escape. You can't go anywhere.
You know what? I don't love talking hotels. Let me talk to you about the Wynn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the Wynn.
Okay.
You could go to the Encore by just walking through the shops. By the way, that's where I found these.
Those in Vegas.
I found these in Vegas, and I bought them online for a lot cheaper.
Nice. Do you like gambling?
Love.
Really?
Love.
What about the dirty and the touching and the cigarettes?
I'm like that at home. Cigarettes, I can't, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But the dirty and stuff is at home.
Okay.
When I'm out and stuff, touch the stuff, do the stuff.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You like gambling, craps, poker?
I love blackjack.
Yeah.
I like roulette and I like poker. I don't usually play poker in Vegas. I play poker like with friends.
Yeah.
But I love sitting at a table with people. I'm so good over there too.
Really?
Well,
You can
yeah.
make
I mean,
money?
sometimes not. I mean, the odds are in their favor. I mean, if you're playing more than double deck, I'm not really, any counting I'm doing isn't really doing anything. I don't look for that.
But you could count.
In the most amateur way, to where like it means nothing unless it's really weighted well for me, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh cool, I'll just double my bets until we have to shuffle. Like I don't know that
Wow.
much, but I do know, like, the odds are, I think, 49 and change percent in my favor, so it's still for them. But you go there and with all the cards and saying what we're looking for, what we're all looking for, and people getting, okay, hold on, and getting into it with everyone. You're right.
I thought it was John.
How are we on time? Oh, yeah, you had a missed call from John 2 minutes ago.
He called me 5 minutes ago, just so you know.
You left a voicemail.
Me too.
You did, I didn't.
Yo.
Not too much. How about you, man?
Right on.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right, yeah, you take care, okay?
Peace. He's so funny. I love him.
That is so funny. He is the best.
Yeah.
He's great.
He did a live podcast with me. I actually, I wanted him to do it, and he was in New York, and I don't make that much money from these things.
Yeah.
I pretty much spent it all to fly him out, just to do it with me.
Yeah.
And I'm just laughing so much.
That's your wheelhouse. John is so good at doing things, but I don't know how to define them. Like, it's a certain thing.
Yeah, see, this is a bad thing to have on stage because I can't do better than this. Look at this. I try so hard, and this little fucker, all he has to do is just move around.
Yeah, but after like a minute or two, that's not going to have the same, he's going to need to have some jokes.
I think at least half the audience is not going to pay attention to anything we're saying because of the dog.
You do this thing where you are certain of the negative.
People are cheering for Alvin now. The John chant feels like 100 years ago now.
I'm loving doing these live podcasts, which, by the way, May 17th is the next live Take Your Shoes Off in Los Angeles at the Dynasty Typewriter. You can get tickets in the description. And if you're not in Los Angeles, we will be streaming it live.
Wow.
Tickets are $15. You want them half off? Go to Patreon. You get a discount code, half off. And you know what? Make them $15 and then it's like 17 something because of the fees. I go, no, figure out what it would be. I think it's $13.44 and you got a $156 fee or whatever it is, 15 after fee.
Wow, that's nice. Can you lift up my camera a little bit so that I can sit up?
Yeah.
Thank you. You like doing the live pods. I'm not into live pods. I don't know what it is. It's because I just want to do stand-up the whole time I'm up there. Then I feel like I'm wasting time. I want to do a Take Your Shoes Off live pod.
You gonna be in LA on the 17th?
I'll be recording my Netflix special.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where?
Gramercy.
That's in New York.
Yeah.
Your home club.
My home club. It's going to be cool. It's going to be weird.
Are you okay with me in this hat?
I like it.
All
It
right.
could be a little tighter, but that's all right.
Jordan, I really have good vibes when I'm around you.
Really?
Yeah.
I always worried that I'm insufficient funds.
I mean, you were literally swimming in cash for half of this
How
episode.
much do you think this is, if you had to guess?
Oh, had a missed call from John again. Between 600 and $740.
I'll check for you.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay.
All right, later, bud.
Yeah, keep in touch, all right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, we'll get right on it.
Yep.
Hi, John.
Jordan! Are you recording right now, the
Yeah.
two of you?
Oh yeah.
When did you start?
I don't know.
He asked me second. He asked you first and then me. Maybe somebody else even. I don't even know.
I told her that how funny I think you are. I say you bring in horrible numbers, but some of the best episodes.
Hey, thanks so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. It's my whole career in life.
What are you doing right now, John?
I was going to do a self-tape. Should I just come and do that and then come back here and try and do it later?
Yeah.
I mean, could you get to this place? We have a hard out in 25 minutes.
So come and record 10 minutes of the pod?
Are you only 15 away?
You're in the East Village?
There's $750.
We're at 20 West
20 West 38th.
38th Street.
Where he recorded with Feeney.
Where you recorded with Mr. Feeney. Feeney.
28 West. 28.
All right, buddy. Well, you just let me know so we don't have to waste time with this. But come on over. We'd love you. Text me, and if so, we'll set up another mic.
Okay. I'll let you know. I don't think it's going to. 28 West 33rd.
38th.
Right.
Come on, dude. Come over, please.
Why does it say it's an hour and 4 minutes? Oh, because that's Broad Channel, New York. Why would I have meant that? Why would I have meant Bayonne, New Jersey?
Figure it out. I want to put you on the thumbnail to make sure our numbers are lower.
16 minutes away.
Come. See you soon. Come now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Nice.
Nice.
It's great.
What a finale.
I love John.
Yeah. I also feel very good around him.
He's great. I feel like you'd be really happy here if you moved here. I feel like you'd be happy
Should I do it? I just bought my place.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why? The fires. Why would you buy real estate with Fire Town? I just bought a house too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Upstate.
I knew that. In the brush. There's so much fire.
There's no fire up there.
No, I mean like hot energy.
That's right. That's right.
You and John ever hook up?
No, but I will say there was a time when I was like going through a breakup and he was like, you could have anybody, you could be with anybody. And I had this moment where I was like, maybe John, right? And then he was like, anyway, I got to meet this girl. And I saw the girl and it was like a, 10-foot tall, 40-pound supermodel. And
She sounds so unwell.
she was dead. She was hanging from a string. They had her hung up. It was just a rawhide of a woman, but she was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's what happens. It's these the male comics, you guys can get the hottest.
Nobody gets them hotter than me.
Yeah, you get them well, you're tall. It's cheating. No.
Sorry, I thought I had a barf.
Barf is one of my favorite words in the whole world. I'm going to barf.
More than you like saying the N-word when you're with your friends off camera?
Or when I call Coyote that, when she's being bad.
Oh, see, I don't know, man. I do think that the world needs comedy more than ever.
Always. There's never a time where it's not needed.
The 80s.
Oh, true.
They had cocaine and Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, there's plenty. Mustaches. Thick.
Just like those people that come to your shows.
Every dad in the 90s shaved their mustache off and scared the shit out of their children. I think that was
My
a really
dad came. My mom never saw my dad without a mustache, let alone me, until I was around 10, and he just walked downstairs.
in the 90s. Telling you, it's a thing. 80s mustache and 90s traumatize your child by showing them that
Mustache back.
mustache back, much as it's got to return. Yeah, my dad took it off, and then my sister was like, "Where'd it go?" And he said, "In the toilet." And then she started pulling it out of the toilet. She was very young. She was trying to get him to put it back on.
Stupid child.
Stupid.
In the early 2000s, what was out, and that was really tough for me and my age at that point? Chest hair. Early 2000s, people hated body hair and chest hair.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of chest hair?
Yeah, I have chest hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I used to have back hair. I had it lasered.
Did you? I think I would do that if I was a
I
man.
had it lasered before I even moved out to California. I had it lasered. I was saving money to move, and I ended up spending like $3,000 or something doing
Oh my God.
it. I was so insecure about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because your dad had it growing up.
Who cares? My dad didn't care. I didn't care. I've told this story once on a podcast, but I was dating a girl. It was a first girlfriend, and I didn't really have chest hair in high school. I didn't get into I turned 18, 19.
Yeah.
And
What are we dealing with? A full pelt or a star?
full hair.
Full pelt.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was taking a shower on the boys' side of the floor, and I walked over to the girl's side where I was staying with her with a towel and not around my chest. And she goes, "You have so much. Get inside. You have so much chest hair.
Get inside?
Get in the room. Put a shirt on."
Who said that?
An ex of mine.
Oh.
She was wonderful. She never said anything to me before. I don't know what she was. Maybe she was embarrassed that you look so manly. It makes me feel. I don't know what she was thinking.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, for years I was so insecure about taking my shirt off.
Wow.
I talked about this on here but what started making it better was when I saw the first X-Men, and Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, and I'm like, wow, he looks good.
That's great.
That's why when I have merch, my TYSO cards, I don't know if I've shown them to you, I don't know if you remember, but like I'm Wolverine because like Wolverine gave me some confidence.
That's great. I want to think about who gave me confidence. There must have been somebody. Helga in Hey Arnold. Felt very kindred to Helga.
Interesting. She's a blonde.
She just was a bully. I was a bully, but she also was a love addict, and I was a love addict, and I bullied boys who I wanted to love me. Yeah.
And now you're bullied by boys that you don't want to love.
That's right. Bing. I still bully. I punch walls. I'll punch walls near a guy. I'll get mad and punch a wall. That's
Really?
bullying. Yeah, I did it twice.
What, like in a threatening maneuver?
Dude, I have a problem with punching walls. I'll get so mad. And when I was younger, I used to like scream, and now I'll just hit a wall. It's my hand is fucked up from it. It must stop. But the other day I punched a wall right before going on stage, crushed.
We could wait until he gets here. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I wasn't listening to you because I was thinking about setting up the microphones for John. Say again what you punched a wall and
I
it crushed?
punched a wall right before going on stage, and then I crushed the show.
But you punched a wall, what, to get out anger?
Yeah, anger.
What are you angry about?
A fight. Always men fight. Men fight.
Like a fight, like a romantic
Boyfriend fight, yeah. Always. It's always the wall punch. It must stop. It's
Do
the
you
one
hurt?
thing I have left. Yes, it hurts very bad.
What does a punch look like? Do it. Do
Okay.
it to the pillow. Here, I'll hold the pillow. It's the wall. Do it for real. Really, how hard you can't punch as hard as you would. You would break your hand.
Okay, I think realistically it's like this. I think it's like this. You're about to go on stage, and then you're like, the wall's right here, and you're like, oh,
Ooh.
like that.
And then you go, oh, and you go, yeah.
And you go, oh! Yeah, sometimes I go like this. Sometimes I punch it, and then this has happened a couple times, where I punch it, and I go, oh, and I cry, because I really hurt it. But that's my one thing left. I have one OCD tick left that has to go, and I have one rage problem thing that has to go. Wall punching, water drinking at night. I have to drink this much water right before bed. I pee all night. It's my one OCD
Why
thing
do you
that's
do
left.
it then?
Because, do you want to know?
Yeah.
I'm worried that if I die, this is what I'm worried about. I'm worried that I'll die in my sleep because of and the water somehow fixes that. And I will wake up and somebody will be like, hey, do you want a Netflix special? Do you want this movie deal? I love you. I want to marry you. And I'll be like, I won't be able to accept it as reality because I'll think that I'm dead and I'm in heaven participating in delusions. So I drink the water to
Why not
avoid
just
delusion.
drink it a couple hours earlier?
Very good question. Yes. Very good question. Because when I wake up, why not just because it's all about the medicine taking. I take my Prozac and then I have to drink a lot of water. There's something about I get into bed and I still need to drink all the water. Even
What
if
if you get yourself a little bottle of water?
it doesn't work.
You need a big bottle.
I have a magic water bottle that my best friend bought me that because it has magic properties, if I drink all of that, I can stop. But if I'm on the road and I forget that water bottle for some reason, it's got to be 2 of the... People can, there can be magical properties. Like I used to get stuck on cracks over sidewalks and I would call my best friend and she would go, sugar plum, and I could walk over the crack.
Stuck because you can't cross even the airspace of a crack?
You can't cross without having a positive thought. So every time I'd go to cross, it would be like cancer, rape, death, and I couldn't cross. And I'd
In that order?
I think it was typically cancer mostly. My mother. It was always like, Mom, one of your moms is gonna perish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I would get stuck and then I would call her and she'd say sugar plum and I could cross. But then OCD chose her. We couldn't be friends for a year because my OCD said she was contaminated. Worst year of our life. Now we're best friends. She lives in Brooklyn. We see each other often.
Your friend or your mom?
My mom. I mean, my friend. But my friend who had magical properties that could help me with OCD, my OCD chose her and said, you're the bad guy now. And you can't go near her. So I couldn't touch her.
Did you agree with it? Or you
No.
you were controlled by it?
I was controlled by it.
Whoa.
Brutal. OCD is brutal.
Did you tell her?
Nope. I said we can't hang out anymore. And she went, she knew exactly.
Does she know it now?
Oh, yeah. She knew it at the time. She was like, oh, fuck, it chose me. Because she had spent years helping me.
Has that gotten in the way in any other relationships in that
100%.
in that way?
Yeah, 100%. Where like...
Why doesn't the OCD ever choose the people that are bad for you to stay away from?
It's a very good question. You're doing really good today.
Thank you. I've been
I've tried
Thanks.
to do that. I have tried to implement that. After a breakup, I'll be like, that person is contaminated. If you stay with them, bad things will happen.
But it's not up to you.
It's just not up to me. It chose my mom once, and my mom was giving me the medication for the OCD, and she was like, "Why aren't you taking your medication?"
Well, and the OCD was like trying to save itself.
The OCD was like that. Your mom has poisoned the medication,
Right.
Which is so funny to have to explain to your mom to be like, "I think you're poisoning it," and she's like, "Well, I'm not," and you're like, "I know that."
I had Zach Woods on my podcast. You know who that is?
Who?
Zach Woods?
No.
You know if you saw him. Here's
Okay.
my impression of him.
Oh yeah, Zach Woods.
And he was talking about how his mom was telling him, reading him the book Witches, and,
Yeah.
and how they hide in plain sight. And then he wasn't sure if she was a witch,
Yep.
and he didn't know how to believe her.
But really, your kids are fucked up. We're tripping. It's a trip. It's an acid trip being a child. Remember seeing stuff in your room that wasn't there in the dark?
You mean like shadows?
Yeah, and just being like, that's a guy, dude. That's a whole ass guy. And you knew it. And then the light would go on and it was like a shirt.
Do you still get scared?
I don't. I got so scared then. Now I watch horror movies. I like getting scared, but I got so scared as a kid that now I'm like, I can take it.
I would get so scared as a kid, but I don't feel like now I could take it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you watch horror movies?
I watch horror movies the same way I eat really spicy food. Like,
You get high. Getting high is so scary.
I respond differently to it. Getting high makes me feel, it feels like this is how I want to feel. I don't feel out of control. I don't feel like I'm having different types of thoughts that I don't want to be having.
Wow.
It just feels like, okay.
I had that one time in Vegas. I had the right amount of weed.
Vegas is fantastic.
I don't like Vegas.
Go to Vegas with me sometime.
I would love that.
Yeah?
I would love that. We can record episodes of our podcast respectively.
I've recorded there a couple of times.
I should have recorded RIP with you.
Is that your podcast?
Yeah.
That's what you do here?
Only when I don't have my other studio, which I'm bound to.
How's that podcast been going?
I really like it. It's my baby. It's like way more, like I love Bein Ian because it's all bits the whole time. But mine is way more like this, just talking and getting into weird stuff, which I like. It's more chill.
Do you think John's going to make it?
I think he is.
I do too.
I think he is.
Oh boy. You think he'll say that?
Oh, when he walks in?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, let's make bets. Okay, you think he's going to say, oh boy?
No.
Oh,
I thought you might.
I think he's going to go, hey guys.
Yeah.
You think, hey guys?
Yeah. Like that.
Hey guys. That's what my vote is.
I think soon, within 25 seconds, he'll say, all right. In some way.
All right. Okay. Is it weird that I'm here? I think he's going to say, is it weird that I'm here?
Yeah. Or some version of like, are you sure? I mean,
Yeah.
like, this is how you want it to end?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
really, I woke up, I have this to do. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Shtick, man.
I don't think there's going to be any excuses. Sometimes the neuroses, like, I would think that he would come in and be like, the Uber was late. I didn't get here. I don't think there'll be any excuses.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I think
Man.
it's going to be all.
Jon Rudnitsky. What a funny man.
He's just the best.
He's also handsome in a way that you don't, once you realize it, you're like, oh, he's really good looking. He's got a good body. He's got a good hair, great structure to his face. But like, if you're not thinking about looks, it's just like, he's just,
He's the best. We've gotten me through some gnarly shit. We both have. We've both gone through epic breakups together where we've turned into, we lose all the color in our face and we look like death and we meet up and we're like, have you sucked on the blood of love yet? He's very similar to me in that way.
yes,
He likes the avoidance as well.
I know.
You know.
I haven't had anybody on my podcast who requested to take things out more
Oh
than him.
my God. The other day I'm like, you can't do my podcast if you're going to take everything out. And then he's like, I'm freaking out about this. And then I was like, buddy, it's going up.
Uh-huh.
We made it.
You got to tell him.
You got to tell him. It's crazy. But I also was like, you can be somebody. I was like, Rick doesn't talk about his personal life. That's what I said to him. I was like, Rick doesn't do it. That's his boundary. And you could set that boundary for
Want to see a
yourself.
video of the girl I fucked in Vegas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she fucking you?
Yeah.
In the video?
Yeah.
You let me see this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tease me.
Okay.
No, please. It doesn't exist.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Please. I want to see it.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have something.
I'm going to eat in a little bit. I don't have anything to show you.
Who was the girl? Are you dating somebody?
No, I was just joking.
God.
You said that I don't talk about my personal life, and then the joke I was making was like,
But
not
you
only will I tell you about something,
really
I'll show
got
you.
me. I thought maybe you were turning over a different leaf, a dirty leaf.
Even the cameras are off.
But that's what I said to John. I was like, you can just set that boundary if it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for Rick. Me, I say too much, and he was like, no, it's okay. We'll do it.
Yeah. Just to be clear. Go ahead.
Well, remember how we got into that debate about shit talking a while back? You just were like anti-shit talking.
Yes.
The other day, I shit talk a guy about in front of like maybe one of the biggest comics ever. And
Mark Norman?
No. I shit talk a guy. And then, no, Mark Norman actually really helped me out of the bind because Mark was being like, this happens to me all the time. Don't
Louis
even worry
CK.
about it. No, Louis is not.
Dave Chappelle.
No, I will not say it if you get it. And I should tell somebody who he's very close to. And it was awful. And it was... And
Ben
now,
Affleck do comedy?
And now I'm not talking shit anymore. It was Ben Affleck. How'd you know?
So you were talking shit in front of a comedian, and the comedian was friends with the person you were talking shit
Like,
with.
more, yes. Super friends.
I won't tell you who either of the people are, but I was in a green room.
Yeah.
Pretty big comedian was talking shit about a friend of mine who is also a pretty big comedian. And he's saying stuff, and I said, I disagree. She's also a friend of mine, and I don't like this. And he goes, I like that you told me that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude. Stop doing it. I'm telling you, it never looks good.
It never looks good. I'm done. It was the last day.
Whatever feeling you get that you think feels good to do it, you're just eating pizza. And you'll be 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, you won't feel good.
I really didn't agree with you. Last time we had a podcast, we argued about this, and I think
Maybe
that
we'll swipe to it, maybe we won't.
I think that there's something about, like, you know how men will talk about women and be like, you guys just gossip? There is a biological imperative to that, to be like, don't go near that guy. He's weird and bad. He eats his children or whatever. And that
Warning versus trauma bonding.
Right, exactly. And I do think there's something real about that. Like, people will come up to me and be like, hey, you open for this person. Is it cool? And I'll be like, yes, totally fun. Great time. And that's, I think,
Is
is
what
great.
cool?
Like, is it fun to open for them? Is it good, or are they a hard person to open for? Are they shitty? You know how some people...
Oh, I would never even think about, I guess. I just couldn't imagine opening for somebody that I wasn't friends with. But I guess if someone is like, hey, kid, you got something, you want, and then like, oh, he's just trying to fuck me or like suck my butt or something. Or he's like really mean.
Just mean. There are mean openers, Or there are mean headliners.
Isn't that so crazy that people are mean? I know that people are not likable. I know people won't like me, and they have their reasons for it. But you can't not like me because I'm mean.
Yeah.
Some people are mean.
Some people are mean. I've only heard lore of it. I haven't really been confronted with it.
I'm working on sets sometimes, and congratulations on the Bradley Cooper movie. That's very cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
They just sent me a jumpsuit, like a blue janitor jumpsuit that says, is this thing on in the back? I'm very excited.
Very cool.
It was the wrap gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll wear it when I come and do your podcast.
When can you? Why are
I
you
think
here?
I'm leaving tomorrow. I might be staying for the week.
What?
It's complicated.
Is cool? It's good? It's a good thing?
It's just logistics.
Oh, I
It's
know.
not worth getting into.
Okay.
But
are you here for anything else?
I might. There's other opportunities of things to do that I might stay for. To be honest, it's a ridiculous thing, but I didn't bring my laptop with me because I was just doing shows in Rhode Island. No, I wasn't. Portland, Maine. And by the way, there's no green room for the dog, so I walked him back to the hotel. I leave. I have to poop. I walk back in to poop. I'm 15-minute walk. The person, shout out to Mike Lenoci, who opens for me sometimes, he was on stage. So I was going to get there as it's time to go up, but I had to go back to poop. And then I walk out the hotel again, and Nick Youssef and Nick Swartzen were just walking past my hotel. They weren't even staying yet, just in Portland, Maine. And we're like, hi.
Whoa.
And then we just walked. It was fun. But anyway, I didn't bring my laptop, and I have an episode that comes out today. I'm like, oh, I'm here. That's why I was in such a rush to record, because I need one for next week. So I have to go home just to get my laptop. And then I would come back, or I don't even want to go home.
Why do you need your laptop?
Because I have the raw footage of this week's episode.
For tomorrow?
Yeah.
So you have to go home tonight?
I'm going to go home tomorrow. The episode will come out a day or two late, but I got to put it out this week.
Can somebody get into your apartment?
It's complicated. Yes. The person who has my alarm code, and I could give that to somebody else, but like the keys, I would have to tell them where it's really complicated because I have to open it up and then also files and syncing stuff and Premiere stuff and like then I export. It's not going to happen. So then I was thinking I could take a week off. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels dirty.
Take a week off podcast.
Yeah, I have it. It feels weird to do that. I might do it. I'm thinking about that. That's why I'm saying I might just take a week off, and if so, I'll come into your podcast. I'm here. What do you?
How would you like to spend this week? Here or in LA?
Podcast aside?
Yeah.
Here. I'm here.
Okay, then fuck a pot. What are we doing? Take a week. I just took a week off yesterday because I didn't have time. Or what day is today? No, today I was supposed to put one out. Didn't. I didn't have time to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doing?
You know, sometimes it's like if committing to stuff is the only way I'll do it. Otherwise, I won't. And like I've made a decision. Now, granted, I could give myself the benefit to do that if it's fat.
Wait, why don't you put this one out tomorrow?
Because it takes a while to edit.
Not this one.
No.
Why?
We got to do Tom's got to make the opening animation sequence for the Sleepover series.
And he already has it made for the other one.
Well, no, the other one wasn't Sleepover. No, it's too much work. JonMichael he's not going to turn. It's too much work.
Okay. The other one's
I'm not going to say, hey, JonMichael, will you work overtime because I don't want to go home and get my laptop. I would rather say, hey, JonMichael, you do your thing. I'll do mine. We'll take a week off. I don't want to, but you know what? You're really getting me into it. Also, we have a hard out in 3 minutes.
Where's John? Do you have time after? We could go get food or something.
Maybe.
Just stay. That's crazy. Who's the episode?
Chelsea Peretti.
Nice.
She's so funny.
She is so funny.
She's so funny.
She is so funny.
And you know what else she is? She's cool.
Is she?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know this because I've only met her twice, I think. I did her podcast a while ago and she came on mine. But like we talk on social every now and then. I just like the way I like the things that she likes.
Yeah.
I like the animal shit. But it seems like she is so knows who she is, for better and for worse, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And just so like accepting of herself, like this is what it is. And I might be wrong, but those are the vibes she give off. Just like,
I like that.
I love it.
But isn't that takes time, right? She has kids, right? Mm-hmm. She has kids. She has a husband. She's older. How old is she?
Right, she looks 30.
She looks 30, but she's
30-100.
She's probably 40.
I imagine
always
she's my age.
imagined as soon as you have kids
So 28.
and get 18, you start to realize nothing matters but the children, and then you lose all of this ego shit. Because
That
I'm
makes
just
sense.
relentlessly worried about how I come off. But if I had a kid that was, it's crazy. Who cares? Even the dog has helped me say, who cares?
I was writing John.
Just want to threaten John.
No, I was writing him. I said, where are you? Because we got to end in a second.
I'd like him
Jordan, I
to...
love podcasting with you. I love being with you.
That's so nice to hear that. I always worry that I'm not doing a great job.
With anybody or with me?
Particularly with you. Particularly.
Why? Don't I always tell you nice things?
No, totally. Because, I don't know, because I was like a fan before I was your friend.
Oh, that's right. Pretty cool.
I know.
Pretty cool.
I know. I just ran into Kyle Dunnigan at the park. I was a big fan of him before I was his friend. I had a panic attack the first time he saw me on stage.
Really?
Panic attack.
You know Jackie Tone?
Yeah.
They used to date.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. She really...
She dates people that you're a fan of.
She does.
Could you blame her?
And now she's got a non-performer partner.
He's an actor.
Oh, he is an
Yeah,
actor.
not in the comedy space. Not in the comedy space.
Do you think you got to keep it out of the comedy space?
Who? Me? I don't want to date somebody who isn't funny. I don't want to date a comedian.
Oh,
But-
your partners have been funny? The hot ones?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the farts.
Go on.
Farts are
I'm
funny.
sorry. They fart in front of me, so they're hilarious.
Yeah.
All of my girlfriends, at least since I've been an adult, have been funny.
Model. The model was funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
That's not fair.
Actually funny. Makes me laugh.
God gave them that and that. How do you do that?
I've had a girlfriend that was funny.
Yeah.
But more than that, she was so like smart, but also like she grew up watching The Simpsons. So like things that she would say weren't necessarily like I'm laughing out loud, but like, oh, like good.
Yeah.
And like also we would laugh together,
Yes.
laughing together.
The biggest thing is in the middle of a fight, if somebody goes like this, if somebody goes like, and another, and they mess up their word. And
You go, oh,
yes,
and
yeah.
they're like, okay, I'm out.
It's very
Sure.
important.
Yeah.
The laugh during fight is crucial.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's the best.
Not everyone had that.
Yeah.
I want that.
That's very important. That is what keeps me in my current thing that's on and off forever. Is it is.
So wait, is your current thing that's on and off the same thing that's been? Mm-hmm. Oh.
I know. I know.
I just think I got a text. Pulling up. I mean, we have to be done.
My back is like, I've been working out my back muscles. I'm trying to do a pull-up and my whole back right now is contracting.
Oh, fuck. I love grabbing tits.
Do you?
Yeah. And I'm sorry about your back.
I'm wondering if my mom's like grabbing tits. Should we ask her?
Yeah, I'm worried that we're going to have to end. I mean, either way, I'm going to put John in the thumbnail small, but he might not even be in this.
A lot of people have texted me since I've been doing this
I shouldn't put
podcast.
John in the thumbnail. You don't do that. I sometimes struggle with this. Sometimes I have fun reveals on my podcast that would be incentivizing for people to click on it, but I don't want them to know. So I don't say anything. And I even will, some of those episodes, I look at all the comments and I'll scrub comments if people give the reveal. Even though it would help the episode.
Why don't you just do little face question mark?
I don't want anybody to even be waiting for something. Dude, I'm not going to tell you the end. There's a huge twist. Well, you still just spoiled something for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Because now I know whatever's been given to me is meant for some version of manipulation. So I'm not really present
Didn't
watching
you post a clip that said Bill Burr beef with Rick Glassman that I saw today?
it. Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything?
How good of a guy am I?
Better than Bill Burr.
You don't like Bill Burr? I'm gonna turn this into a clip. Oh, I'm Bill Burr, I'm bald, and I'm in Star Wars. I'm Rick Glassman, and suck on this. Fuck you, Bill Burr! You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! Fuck you, Bill Burr. Fucking one of the greatest ever fucking do it, dude. Until Wiki came a while. Did anybody beatbox? Could you come up here for a second? Beatbox. Let me hear it for a second. And then go, Bill Burr was the best until Wiki came a while.
Bill Burr. What was it again? I'm so sorry.
Bill Burr was the best until, Wiki came a while.
Bill Burr was the greatest around too. With you, came a wow.
Little Wiki. Thanks so much. Please go that way. Don't know if he's gonna take my dog. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna rap about, but thanks for doing that, man.
That's a form of manipulation.
First of all, manipulation in art is not the problem. Second of all, that's a clip that I didn't just post. It was a while ago. Third of all, it was just it was somebody said Bill Burr sucks for whatever reason, which is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, he fucking sucks. And I even said I'm gonna get a clip out of this, and then I just pretended that I hated him or something.
That's good.
But like,
It's a full project in itself.
so the manipulation was just a character's manipulation.
Yeah.
That's Tony Stark. He's manipulating us into believe that that's
Right,
Iron Man.
right,
No.
right.
I'm talking about like sometimes even in joke structure, a lot of left turns that are so obvious to me it's funnier to go straight.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give an example. I have one, and I'm just remembering an old joke that I'm like, I want to start doing that again. I have a great example of going straight.
Right. To be like, and then this really horrible thing happened is what they're thinking it's going to go, but you go, we had a really good day together.
That's an example.
Yeah.
That's a really poor woman's example.
Yeah. Poor women. poor comma woman and poor no comma woman.
No. Show up the cash. Should you count it?
Should we?
Yeah.
I'm pretty quick with counting.
I'm really quick with counting
Really?
cash. Yeah.
I don't think you want to touch this though.
I would touch it. Well, first, let's get an order, you know what I mean?
would have taken me a lot longer.
What?
It would have taken me a really long time.
$8:40, $12:40.
Perfect. That's about what I owe my therapist.
Which, come on, you know what I'm going to say. 12:40 is an hour and 50 minutes before it's time to go to the dentist.
That's right. Because 2:30. How'd you do that so fast?
Let's just say I just think about 2:30 a lot. We got to go, huh? All right. Well, that's it. Jon Rudnitsky just pulled up.
Did he just pull up?
Yeah, he said pulling up.
Mike, do we have 45 seconds?
He said he was pulling up 3 minutes ago.
I just got out of the Uber.
Yeah. Do you see, what number do you see? Do you see 20?
8. Why do I see 8?
Not sure.
8, it's the next building. It's the next building after 8.
Just let me see here, huh?
Buddy, we got to go. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Take Your Shoes Off.
Fifth Avenue. Thanks so much. Totally not the thing. What? Nothing works.
Nothing works.
Easy.
Just wait outside. We're going to come get you, buddy, okay?
You are?
Yep, we're going to come get you.
Do you have time for that?
Not on the pod, but
Not on the pod?
we're going to help you walk back to the home that you came from.
No, you're kidding me.
There's no time. You hear that? That's literally the timer going off.
Pod's done.
The pod's done.
I gotta kill myself. I have to.
Well, we're going to come out and we're going to help you do that, okay, bud?
All right.
I have to kill
Do me
myself.
a favor, John, real quick. Say, hey, guys.
Hey guys, it's Jon Rudnitsky.
And say, all right.
And you're listening to Shoes Off Pod, only on Sirius XM.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
All right. 8-bit theme music, please. And then here we have like 2 recommendations, and here's one. I'm recommending one of our episodes that we've done previously.
Okay.
And they could just see that there. And then in the middle, you could click to subscribe.
Click subscribe.
All right.
I'm gonna be in Missoula, Montana, on Friday. I imagine no tickets have been bought. I'm gonna be in Bozeman Missoula's Thursday, Bozeman's Friday. I also imagine no tickets have been bought. They're not covering my hotel or my rental car.
Nice.
Please come. There was no travel by it, I don't think.
We're going to come out and get you, bud. Let's just watch.
We haven't spoken in 2 months, and like and subscribe, all right? You know,
Wait, one more time?
you're not even in the studio.
I'm right here. I just stepped away from the mic.
You're lying to me. It's unbelievable. You're lying to me while I'm in a situation like this? How come I can find everything but 20? 26. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. It's like unbelievable. There it is. Come on, skinny doll, I just see you. Visitor. Oh, I just rang Penelope. I don't know who that is. Fuck. I rang the wrong thing and I have to duck out of the way.
Is the audio still going?
I just don't even know who I am anymore. You know, and then you drink coffee and it doesn't even wake you up. It just makes you more anxious. Is anyone not tired? Is anyone not tired? What are we doing this for? Nobody even knows. It's a rat race. And me, I'm the worst of them all. I'm just out for myself. I'm not helping anybody. What am I doing? Oh, I'm making people laugh. I'm doing it because I want their love. Not because I have anything to say. I have nothing to say beyond love me. That's why I haven't had a kind of a steady romantic relationship, because it's all about me at the end of the day. Even my last relationship, it was all about her, and that hurt, but it was really all about getting her to love me as much as she thinks about herself. It's not about real human connection. It's whatever. Everything's fine, right? Some people are just fine. I think some people are just fine. Or maybe they're not, and they're just dealing with it differently. I'd be happier if I didn't think about how I was feeling all the time. I had so much to do today, and it takes forever to do anything right, and then I'm trying to do a million things, and I'm doing them all badly. Is anyone listening to me? Should I hang up or visitor? Which floor is it? What's it called? Burrow House? Is it called Burrow House?